character sheets and swords and sorcery, and we made a show 'cause being friends is neat. Epic quests and treasure chests, and all that because we have to admit role players are wonderful. Role players are wonderful.
I'm thinking we're back.
That's right. So when last we played, those many days ago, Brum and Ivan investigated a mystery at the Buzzing Bee Inn, where there was some sort of an animal making a loud noise. They investigated and found it to be some sort of a strange unicorn from within the fractal forests and around the farm of Ben Dobler, where many fractal forest denizens sort of staring with hunger and want at this strange wart that this guy is farming out there. You also went and spoke to Halodreth Imberwhite, the apothecary of town, who is also an avid book collector, but not an avid bookstorer, like a book chronicler, like a organizer is the word I was looking for. He was able to help you find a book, the Andera Aspasht, a book of some sort of a doomsday cult from Nosavros. But he really wants to read it himself. So he said it's going to take him 10 days to get through it, but if you were to bring him a chimera spleen, he would give it to you. He also had some sort of a wand-like elven item, which he would be willing to give to you. It was made of mithril and elven of nature, so Robin was very interested in that. He said he would give that to you in return for a chimera egg. So the party met back up and decided to head north to try and see if you could find the if it's on your way to try and find the muck root for your chimera's bane poison. Otherwise, you're gonna head into the fractal forest to hunt down this chimera and perhaps see what sort of curiosities and items you can find inside of there. So you're heading north along this riverbed. And you find the sun in your eyes. No, the book has it different than I do. Okay, so anyway, you follow the road north out of town, up the river. The water level is extremely low currently, but you can tell it's flowing, albeit slowly, to the south. There's a small track that looks like it's used by animals and maybe daring hikers along the riverbank, but Halodreth mentioned you could also walk in the riverbed itself, and you can see a reasonable path down just by the side of the bridge as you're heading out of town. So, I mean, now that you're up at the riverbank up north there, you can see that you could also travel along the riverbed itself. Which way do you want to go?
Do we see any milk route? I guess it has to be. It's up further, huh?
Up further, yeah, closer by the fractal forests.
I'm fine with going. I don't know what that sound is. I'm fine with going by the riverbed though, if you guys want to.
Sure, yes, that's fine with me.
Yeah, you walk along the riverbed. It's a little muddy, a little squelchy under your feet as you travel to the north there. Could I get a survival check? One survival check, maybe a helper if somebody wants to.
Okay, I'm not actually good at survival. I thought I was. I'm good at nature.
I'm plus 5.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, go for it. You know, guide it yourself, perhaps.
I cast guidance on myself.
Robin is filing her nails as they walk. No interest.
Wow! 26.
Okay, so you follow the riverbed to the north. Along the way, you do see some sort of a heavy beast had been using this path recently. Looking at these, it could be an owl bear or possibly a brown bear or something like that. But it could also belong to something else, but who knows? Let's see.
Can I try to, are there more tracks or is there just one or two?
You know, there's a few of them, and they kind of start out of nowhere, and then they end out of nowhere as well. They are the chimera. I mean, you're smart enough to be able to. But you continue northward, Eventually, rising out of the muddy riverbed, you see a few stalks of bright green topped with small brown cylinders. As they sway in the breeze and your eyes zero in on what you hope is some muckroot, you see a few more brown objects hopping into view out of the forest to the north. So let's go ahead and move to our map. You see a squad of like dog people, yeah, they're kind of maybe even hyena people, but they're people that are carrying between them. They've got like a rope like webbing set up, some sort of a net that they're using to carry 3 large green eggs. They're coming from the north and heading in your direction. They haven't spotted you all yet, though.
Before we do anything, I lean over to Robin, grab her hand, give her hand a squeeze, kiss her on the cheek, and cast Death Ward on Robin.
Oh, cool.
Great.
I could get in a line and then snipe them with the lightning bolt, hit 3 of those at once. I don't know if we want to hit them. This is the main thing.
Oh yes, we need one of those eggs, and
Yeah, why wouldn't we want to?
we need Noel Spittle, right?
Noel's the bad guy, or is he gonna? Can we not just ask him for a spit? I know it's a little weird, but
You can try to talk to him if you want to.
Is that what a knoll is? Is this dog person?
Yeah, Cork, you have maybe never seen a knoll before, but it is something that you've heard of, you know of. They are seen from time to time around the outskirts of the fractal forest. Definitely plenty of like skirmishes and run-ins with the people of the village. They're weird, but they are people.
okay. I don't want to just hit them right off the bat, then. You guys,
I'm not interested in talking to these. They're clearly rabid, and we need their spit anyway. but if Bram would like to give it a go,
yeah, you guys stay here. Back me up if I need it.
We hide.
Yeah.
Yes, I think I would like to. If Bram, you keep them distracted, I'll flank around this right side. And
You got
get
it.
behind them.
Okay.
Hello.
Basically, yeah, let me just. Oh shit, the eggs don't move too. They, as they step forward, they see you, and they put the eggs down for a moment, and like they kind of draw short bows and things, and begin just pointing them in your direction. They say, "You were in Noel's place. Why? This is
Now
not
this-
for you."
We are hunting a beast that has been ravaging our village for a little while now. We have no problem with you, but now, and this may sound strange, but for a potion, we need some spit.
He brushes one arm along his mouth here, just dribbling all over it.
Yes,
the-
that
Noel's
exactly.
spit is not an exactly like a hard to come by item. It seems like he says, "That's weird thing to ask. You're weird.
Yes, I understand that. It's very weird.
It's dangerous. You should not come this way. This is dangerous for you."
Well, it's dangerous for the other villagers as well, and that's why we're the ones doing it, not them. Have you seen sign of a chimera around here?
Ah, yes, the guardian.
Ah, so you're friends with a chimera.
No, bad, very bad.
Yeah, it's bad. You don't like chimera.
Yes.
See, that's we're in agreement. We know of a potion that'll help kill a chimera, but that's why we need your spit. I have
What do you give me?
bottles. What do I give you?
Bottles? Okay. I trade my spit for your bottles.
All right, I'll give you 2 bottles, and then I'll use the other 2 to gather your spit into.
Okay. You're weird, but okay. And yeah, he takes the bottles and he hands them to his second in command, who kind of picks them up and begins looking through them up at the sky, through the bottom of them. Then he takes your bottles and just kind of holds them under his jaw for just seconds, and then they're just slopping with Noel's spit, which he hands over to you. You do see that those muck roots, sorry, are over here, over by the river over there.
Gotcha.
And he says,
What?
"Good deal, good deal."
Hello there. Just curious about those eggs you have.
Haha, yes. We stole these.
What creature do those belong to?
They belong to the Guardian. It loves
Chimera.
to. Yes. It loves to fly by that place to the south. We don't go there.
The village?
Yes. With the fires and everything. We don't go there.
Yeah. What are you gonna do with the eggs?
Eat them. Yes. We're going to find our milk root, and we're going to make egg stew. It's going to be delicious.
Could I have one?
You can have one bite of stew.
No, could I buy an egg?
One egg. We're hungry though, but okay. What do you got?
You like to trade.
Yeah. How about a potion of healing? Pretty good. Good for battle.
Pretty good. Yes, that'll be a big battle. Ha ha ha. They'll never escape, right, guys? Ha ha ha. Yes. And they all laugh.
Who won't escape us?
You got anything else? You got another thing? One more thing.
2 things. You're being kind of.
But it's a big egg. Look at it, so big.
Yeah, but you can't make a potion.
That's true. Maybe a little thing. Maybe you got a little thing.
I'm willing to roll persuasion.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm gonna use
Just
inspiration to succeed.
Okay. He says, yeah, a potion, that's kind of 2 things, because you got...
Oh, yeah.
Yes, this makes sense.
There's a jar. You gotta keep the jar.
Right, and it has the potion in there, so that's good. Actually, I made a good deal. Yes, I take
Actually,
the
it's
deal.
3 things. There's a cork. It's 3 things.
Wow. Sorry. Hey, you can't take it back. You already said yes.
No, you're right. It's fair.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. So they hand over the spit, and they hand over the 1 egg, and then they pick up their eggs and they begin trudging over to the water side where the muck root is, and begin harvesting some and cracking their eggs. They immediately crack their eggs and start like scooping out egg without cooking it or anything. They're just scooping it out with the big heads of the muck root and chomping on them and having just a delightful, delicious lunch.
That went pretty well, bro. You're right.
Yeah, there's no need to just kick ass when we don't really need to.
And Theo and Robin, if they're around, would you guys? I know you said you wanted this egg.
Yes, please.
There you go.
Thank you, Vitus.
Why do you guys need the
done.
egg?
Well, if we give this egg to Haladreth, he will give us an elfin artifact that he has.
Pretty good deal.
I know.
I still need to sleep.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Chimera.
hopefully it won't get crushed when we fight it.
By the way, not something that's been commented on, but to the north there's like a stone gate, and the gate is like inscribed with runes, that are like glowing, and you can't see anything past it. It's as though it's like a black nothingness on the other side there.
Do the runes look like the teleport portals back in Western Wilds? Or I guess, is it written in Elvish? Because I can read it.
Okay. It is not written in Elvish, but
Okay.
go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll a Arcana check.
Okay.
Arcana. Okay.
16.
Okay. The magic seems as though it might be sort of like teleportation magic, but it's not elven runes. Actually, it's halfling runes. It's halfling runes is what you have there. And also, as you approached it and looked inside, you see, like it's as though it's very shadowy on the other side, but you see the forest, like the inside of the forest on the other side. It was very black until you got close, and even now it looks darker than it should be, but it is very dark inside of there.
I don't speak halfling. I don't know if no one else does though. I have a ritual that I can, if they're words, I can read the runes if I have 10 minutes.
I should say that we have that time.
Yeah, unless any of you just happen to be able to read it.
Not me. I'm gonna go gather some muck root.
Okay. I'm gonna try and read the runes though.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and you don't have to do anything, do you? You just cast the spell and now you can read it.
Yeah, it's not even a spell; it's a ritual, so it's just
okay.
It takes 10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So does it also like identify it at all, or is it just says what it is, what it says?
Yeah, I can read it as long as I'm touching it, and I can decode secret messages.
Okay. Yeah, it says let's see. So I did not actually write this down, but I know what it would say. It's something like the maze must hold them until the time is right, is what it says, and it pulses with power of some sort.
What could that mean?
It's, I guess, maybe the creatures in the forest. I mean, the forest is supposed to be like a maze. That's why we're not supposed to go in there. Hopefully, it just means the fake creatures.
Chomping at the bit to see what's in there.
Do you want to try to walk through?
I do, yes.
I mean, yeah, I just worried something will happen.
Oh, you shouldn't worry about me, Vitus. That's so sweet, though.
Fair enough.
Are the two of you stepping inside?
No, I'm gonna let Robin go first.
Yes, I'm going to confidently march towards and through.
Okay, Robin steps through, and as she does, it's as though like ripples pass along the space between the gates. Becomes muddier. It's harder to see within, but you can sort of see Robin stepping inside there. Cork, you going in?
I can still see her on the other side.
You can still see her on the other side, but it's like ripples are passing over.
Gotcha. It's not like she's gone though. Okay, yeah, then I will go in after.
Okay. Yeah, what is everybody else doing? Are you running for it? Ivan goes in. Brum, you notice that where you're standing down there. I don't know where you are, but you look up and when Brum goes through, it's like the ripples start pulsing faster.
And then the shadow is only between the two rocks, right?
Right.
No, Ivan did go through?
Ivan is not yet. Ivan is gathering milkwood root, but will be along shortly, I'm sure.
Do you want to? All right, then. Well, Ivan's gonna go in there.
Okay. And Theo?
Yeah, Theo goes in.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody steps through and find yourself in another place. Okay. So you step through into a beautiful, beautiful spring day in this forest. It looks similar to where you were, where what you could see before, but it's not dark in the way that it seemed as though it was. You can hear the sound of chirping birds. You can hear the wind whistling through the trees. The branches sway. Above you, the sky seems like completely white, as though it's very cloudy above you currently, but bright, like a bright day. A bee like floats by, and it's not just a yellow jacket. It is a gold jacket. Like it is like made of like glistening gold. Its whiskers and things, and it catches the light and little sprinkles of light kind of are cascade across your faces as you step into the fractal forest. So the exits, there are more stone gates, one to the north here, and one to the east. And behind you, there's a brick wall between two more portal gate stones.
Hell yeah.
Oh, well, I guess we're not getting that potion. Sorry about that. Ivan.
That's all right. We don't need it. We're playing
I know you're
on
okay. Yeah.
hard mode. Is that what you said, Ivan?
Insano mode.
Insano mode. Yes, yes. Well, this is exciting. I'm very excited to be on our first proper adventure together. What do you all say? Should we go north or east?
It just so the inscription said the maze must hold them, right?
The maze must hold them until the time is right.
Hmm. How much you want to bet that's gonna hold us until I don't know,
No,
some time in
we'll be
life?
fine.
I don't think it has
We're gonna
anything
get
to
through
do with us. They didn't put the runes up there for us. That would be silly.
That's fair.
It
Yeah, I'm
probably
ready.
holds something else, something terrifying and dangerous that we're going to have to slay in a great big battle of blood and gore.
We have all the ingredients for the potion, though.
Oh yeah, if you want, we could try to brew it. I guess. I guess that would be something you would do, Ivan.
Yeah.
You're the
I wish
brewer.
help was with us. Could have
right.
would help us with
I'm
that.
sort of an alchemist, amateur alchemist. That's correct.
Yeah.
More than anything, when Hop was with us, Hop could do that.
Well,
I wish Hup was here instead of Rome.
Yeah.
I've never met this Hup, but he sounds delightful and wonderful. I wish
He was so cool.
He
He was
sounds
amazing.
so much better.
Did you meet him, bro? You were dead most of the time. We know.
I met him long enough to
Yeah,
see
you just see
him
him
be
for a
carted
second.
away. Yeah,
You know he's awesome. Yeah.
But yeah, he's an alchemist. You know, that's pretty cool.
Well, Brum was there when you saved him.
That's true. Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, down in like this.
Yep.
underneath of Nacho Frizzell's Nacho Party.
Mantel.
Is that what it was called? Mantel's. That's right.
Make your damn
Well-
potion, Ivan.
Well, some of the key ingredients are back at the old apothecary.
Yeah,
so
that's what I
believe-
thought. We might just
All
have to
right.
keep going.
Yeah, I mean, we just go back to this brick wall.
No.
As
can
you
try.
point to that, you point at it, and like a little bee, like that same bee, like floats through the brick wall as though it wasn't there.
Can I attempt to put my hand through the brick wall?
Yeah, you pat the brick wall appreciatively.
Well, the bee went through it. Okay. Maybe
I say we go the east tunnel direction because I feel like they want us to go straight, and we should go off to the road less traveled.
I was just gonna say I like north, but now you changed my mind.
You see that? You have to think like the maze makers, Brum.
Before we go, do we want to at least look north and just not just go through that door?
Yeah, you can look through for sure. So you've got these gates as well. Don't bother going up because it doesn't necessarily match what you're gonna see.
Okay.
To the north, you see like a big clearing. There's like a big cliff at the other side of it, in this copse of trees there in this forest. There's like kind of a cave coming at the foot of the cliff, and it's sort of as though looking through there, it's like there's like smoke or something everywhere inside of there, but you don't see any fire. The smoke is sort of obscuring the other side of this gate. And then to the east, you go and look in that direction, and you see a very placid-looking pool in moonlight. It's like it looks like as though it's like nighttime in that place.
Oh, that is for sure the way that we have to go.
Yeah, like the.
Towards the night and the skellies.
I'm assuming that when we go through this doorway, it's gonna close behind us. But just in case it doesn't, I wanna tinker a rock to glow or well,
Okay.
magical tinkering and walk to glow, so we know where we've been.
Oh, yeah, very good. Okay. Yeah, you do so. Heading to the east, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Unless anyone else says
Huh?
say anything.
No, I trust
Okay.
Robin.
Great choice of rock, bro, to make glow.
Of course.
What color
okay.
is it glowing? You get to choose, I think.
Oh, I didn't choose a color. I just thought it was
Yeah, I
just
think so.
like white.
Yeah, what color?
Yeah. The color I want.
This
Let's go
is
with a let's go with a green, so that doesn't it looks the same as a forest. So anyone looking at it is like, oh, that's just a rock, but we know that that's our rock.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Anyone else might think that's just part of the forest.
of course.
But we're
Well
smart.
reasoned, Rum. Well reasoned.
Exactly.
Robin steps through. The same rippling sort of thing happens as you step through, and you step through, and it's as though you went in, and now the ceiling is up here. You kind of like flump to the ground above you, and you see this pool in front of you. It's surrounded on all sides by extremely thick trees, and it's dark. It's nighttime. Above you now, the sky completely clear, where once in the previous chamber it was very cloudy above there. Now it's clear. You can see all kinds of stars, a big crescent moon above you, reflecting off of this pool here. Yeah, you don't know how you would be able to get to the other side without going through the pool. But behind you, looking behind you now, you see a different scene, as though not the place that you just came from. On the other side of there, you see it's like a battlefield. It's like a battlefield. A long clearing on all sides, surrounded by trees, except for you see an exit to the east side in that chamber. But there's like pikes in the grounds there. There are like long dead looking like elk or deer or something like that on the ground with riders atop them. Small riders seemingly, but they seem to have been rotted away. And either side is there are dead on either side in that chamber.
That place seems icky.
Okay, well, I guess it makes sense why they told us not to go in here.
Yeah.
Oh, don't you find it exciting, Vitus?
I'm kind of worried we won't be able to ever escape, but it is exciting, yeah. Should have prepared better.
Winding through the water or going through the water, is there any? Is it special or is it like? There's
Oh
something
yeah,
inside the
it's
water?
extremely special. Yeah, for sure. You look down and then you see that at the bottom of this lake are like hundreds, if not thousands, of skeletons. Small creatures with large skulls. They sort of have even animal skulls. And their feet are like shackled to the bottom of all of these skeletons, down about 10 feet below the water's surface. It seems as though you could swim across without issue, perhaps, as long as these skeletons don't come to life and try to.
I was gonna say, do we want to? I have a lance. I could, try and nudge them and see if they wake up. Or do we want to sneak around them if we can?
Give him a nudge. I think that seems prudent.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take my lance.
Yeah,
I believe that's 10
Brum,
feet.
you reach forward with your lance to touch this water for the first time, and when you do so, it like stops, like it won't enter the water, and it does a little tink sound.
Can I put
And
my hand?
the rune on your chest, as long as you don't have it hidden, it pulses with a lavender light.
Perhaps you said there's a crescent moon above me, right?
There's a crescent moon above you, yeah.
I want to give my lance to somebody else and see if they can do it.
Yeah, they
I'll give it a poke.
okay. Robin, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh, goodness. That is a 20 total.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to save Brum's lance as shooting up from the bottom of this lake. As soon as this lance enters, a set of shackles reaches up, comes shooting out on a chain and tries to grab a hold of the lance, but you pull it back in time, and then just as quickly, floop, right back in. The water becomes completely placid once more.
Do you want to try to step in,
Well,
Brum?
we'll climb on Brum.
I don't know if I could carry a person at a time. Yeah, we could do that.
We're all lied. Well,
I could not carry all of you at once.
I don't know if you could carry. I mean, maybe you can carry.
Ivan the Goliath is one of my names. Yeah.
What?
You carry me easy.
Well,
Ivan the Goliath is one of my names. Heard my introductions.
I want to make sure because I know the Lance did it. Very carefully, knowing that shackles might come the moment if I fall through. I want to try and just put my hand on the water and then immediately pull it out if it goes in.
It's like touching glass, like cool. It's very cool to the touch. It's like touching glass for you.
Oh.
And it doesn't feel wet to you even.
My hypothesis.
Brum, go outside and touch glass.
All right. That was rude.
Yeah, that's rude.
Sorry.
I'm thinking that it's moon reflecting off of water makes it I can walk on it, maybe.
but just you.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. Do you think if I hold your hand, I would be able to walk on it?
Sure. We should test what I tested the way I did first. Hold my hand and then do it.
Hold on,
Okay.
just so I know, the pool is like touching the sides, like we can't
Right. Yes.
like skirt around.
Right. Yes. It would be
Okay,
like you could try to climb the trees from place to place, but if you one foul move and you're down in the water, and that seems
And these
like
things
a problem.
obviously died, not able to escape.
We do have this immovable rod, don't forget. We can sort of set it up for a...
I could make us like a sort of monkey bar situation out of
Or
the stone.
carry people.
How could you make monkey bars? What spell did what would you do?
Stone shape.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you could try.
shape stones using magic.
Apparently.
Ivan would love that.
Ivan.
I love
Yeah. What do you? Oh, I wasn't sure if you would like it or if you would not be into it.
No, I love it. I think that's
okay.
great. I'd love to see this at some point. It doesn't have to be now. That's just...
Okay, so what's the plan then?
I
You want to go with the Brum thing,
maybe
or do
the
you want to go with
safer-
the?
I would like Brum to carry me, please.
I think I will be fine getting across.
What, just by yourself?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I've got magic. I've got ways to get through here.
Why waste spells when you can just carry you?
Well, I just don't. I don't trust it. I want to be sure that I can get across, and then if I'm on the other side, I can help anyone else once I'm over there.
I hope you don't drown and die
Alright,
shackled to the
that
bottom of the lake.
So I don't think I can
don't
even
think-
try and help you if I wanted to, because I can't get
I-
you through the water.
Brum, darling, I don't need your help. And
Okay.
you see, Robin just kind of opens up her arms like this, and you see like little spider webs start like forming down her arm as she casts spider climb on herself, and she just walks across the walls of the side of the chamber to the other side.
Yeah. I mean, it's like trees. It's like very thick trees, but you're able to go from tree to tree, going across to the other side that way. That's no problem.
All right, everyone else.
Brum, you're gonna take everybody across. Just remember, if you take Ivan and Theo, they're going to fight very bad on the other side. If you take Ivan and Cork, Ivan and Ivan and the milk crew, he's going to eat it all.
I
so
will
you gotta.
eat Cork. Robin eats
Yeah.
Cork.
But anyway, yeah. So you
Robin
take
eats
everybody
Cork,
across.
Eat the milk root.
All right,
Brum,
you're first.
you're easily strong enough to pull everybody across to the other side. And on the other side, you do see through this gate, this next gate, you see that chamber that you saw before with the cave and the cliff face.
Huh.
Cliff face, I've got one right here.
Yeah.
Hopefully this one's a little bit better.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Well, I thought that would be for a little while.
I think I'm just going to stay on the walls if it's all the same. Or keep walking. I mean, while I have it.
Yeah, of course. I'd like Brum to keep carrying me too, if that's okay.
Yeah, I really should have done that. I mean, that looks like it was a load of fun.
He's carrying me like
It
a
was a
bride.
smooth ride.
Okay.
I guess that's the only way to go, right? So might as well keep going.
Yeah, that or the battlefield to the south.
Well, that's back across the lake, so yeah.
Okay, so you step through into another clearing in the forest. Wow, this forest has so many clearings in it. This one, it remains like nighttime as you step through. I should have darkened the map. So you've got that cliff face to the north. You've got these trees around you here. There are like strange mushrooms growing down here that kind of glow with a purple light. Let's get Ivan through. As the last person steps through, the gate behind you, it's rippling like it was before. When other people step through, it's the ripples are going in such a way that you can't really tell what is on the other side now. As you step through, there's like the sound of an explosion or something to the north, and coming tumbling out of this hole in the cliff face is a creature. So like a 3-foot tall furry creature with like black fur and tall ears, very tall ears, who's wearing, it's decked out in this rough-looking, rustic-looking leather armor, with like big pieces of like wood lodged into it, like claws, large claws of animals, like adorning it. At his sides are 2 big scimitars, big long scimitars. As he comes tumbling to the ground there, behind him, rocks fall down, sealing off that tunnel there for good. And he looks around him as he kind of climbs to his feet and grabs at his scimitars, looking at you, and pulls them out. By the god Talus himself, this is the farthest anyone's ever gotten. He's looking around. He's looking up at the sky. He's studying the stars, and he's looking at you. He says, "Wait. You're the furthest ones, aren't you? You're the furthest ones."
What?
Yes. Yes. When the time is right, we will escape. We will leave the maze behind, and we will spread our message. Yes, this is what we just have to. And he begins looking around you at the gates that are around here, that are rippling. He says, "You must come with me. This is very dangerous." But which gate? What was there? You just came through there, right, with the ripples?
Well, hold on a second.
Yes.
Are there more of your? Well, okay.
First off, hello. Nice to meet you. A little bit of class would go a long way. Some manners. Introduce yourselves before bringing us to your comrades somewhere else.
No. We cannot go back into the maze. That's madness. He begins tapping his foot as he's like peering past you. What was in there? But my name is. It's nice to meet you all. Pardon my manners. It's just I've never met anyone like you. My name is Ginger Hoplite. I'm of the Order of the Sharp Tooth. Perhaps you've heard the legends.
No, have you heard of Florence Springboro family?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Treble swords, they're not ringing a bell. saved one of the dock spikes in Morn from a sea giant invasion? Not ring anything for you?
Nothing. Never heard of any of these things.
Well, this man is clearly a fool.
He puts one of his scimitars back in his sheath, still holding the other one. But he pulls up his arm and he pulls the leather back, the armor back, and he begins he takes his claw and begins drawing it along his skin here as he is drawing magical power from his pain here. And he looks around you and he says, "Oh, well, okay, we have time to talk. I'm Ginger Hoplite of the Order of the Sharp Tooth. Oh shoot, that isn't really there. Nobody freak out.
What did you say about spreading your message?
We've been hardening ourselves for thousands of generations within the maze to be able to come when the time is right and save the world with our message.
You've been hardening yourself for thousands of generations to come when the time is right. This man is a foul.
Perhaps there's some sort of a language barrier.
Actually, well,
I'm part of the bleeding edge of the scouting crew. We have my family, my village, I suppose, my community. Not the bleeding edge, the bleeding edge. We make our way through the maze as a village. We have our people together deeper within when the gates don't move as often. They live and they travel through as quickly as they can. While the scouts, keep an eye on the rooms around where we are. But then at the bleeding edge, of course, there's the Order of the Sharp Tooth, an elite squad of scouts that know the maze better than anyone, and we look for the farthest edges. But my party, the rest of them, we set off some sort of an explosive goo that we harvested from some mushrooms that we found. We had to do it. There was a guardian there, keeping us away from being able to leave. But as long as I get out, the mission is complete. I can go. I can speak to your leaders, and I can tell them the message. Is there an emperor? There's an emperor, right? You have an emperor?
Yeah.
What are you saving the world from again?
From the evil, from the I can't. The message is for the emperor and for no one else.
Well, I work for the emperor, and on the off chance you don't make it, I can deliver. Well, I could also deliver the message if something happens, so you can just tell me and I'll relay it just in case.
No, it won't work. It's my purpose. It's my entire purpose. It's the only thing that I'm here for. I must deliver the message. If I can free myself, I must deliver it.
But Vitus brings up a good point. What if you die and then your message dies with you? It's very likely we won't die, so we might be able to get your message out.
If I die, I'll join the thousands, the millions perhaps even, of mage runners who've died before me. By the way, you may want to draw weapons. Oh, yes, you came from outside. You don't understand. Yes, you see those ripples? Those mean it was too late 30 seconds ago before we started talking. And with that, I'd like you to roll initiative. As the chamber around you changes and you become in a new place. Let me pull you up to where you are.
What?
Actually, the room you're in now, it's all like small growth forest through here. It's like knee-high little like saplings are growing in this sort of clearing here. It seems as though it would be difficult terrain to travel around. To the north, you've got like a miniature gate sort of up there, and then around the walls are basically just such thick forest that traveling through it would be like during a battle would be like suicide. You would be moving inches at a time. And to the south, you see like a woman with the wings of a bird Her clothing and armor that she's wearing is all made of like feathers. She's holding a huge spear, and she points it in Ginger's direction as she says, "The time is not right. You must turn back." And Ivan, you're up first.
I think I'm just gonna prepare a suffocate spell, ready a suffocate spell, so that if she takes a hostile action towards us, I will shoot it off.
Okay. Okay, so you're readying that. Do you want to move at all or anything?
Yeah. Remind me what's difficult terrain again? Just
half. Anything on the ground
Okay.
here. This is a difficult terrain battle.
Got
Unless
it.
you
So,
clear
I'll
it in
move,
some way.
Got it. I'll move just a couple of squares over.
Okay.
But I don't really understand what's going on. And that's it.
Okay. Okay, Theodora, you're up.
Okay, so I reach into my bag, pull out my pretty little skull. I say, I don't really know what's going on either. And I just start whispering to my skull, and I will cast Find Familiar. And out of my skull pops Billy, the mushroom boy.
Can you do that? Doesn't it take 10 minutes? Fine.
I thought
No,
it was just a spell.
he would have been around anyway. He like just lives inside of his skull.
Wow.
Let me pull him out. Let's see. Let's get him out.
Here he comes.
Oh my god. You have a mushroom boy.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah, he lives in my
Okay.
skull.
Yes.
And I use my free action to say, "Hello, Billy. Hello, darling. How are you?"
He says, "Ready for work."
But yeah, that's all.
He's an NPC from Warcraft.
Yeah.
Ready to work.
You want to move or anything?
Yeah, I guess I'll move behind Robin.
Getting a good view, I see.
Ginger is up. He says, "The Queen of Birds, this is a problem. If you can, try and down her. I don't know any. This is gonna be hard." And he's gonna jump forward. He reaches. He draws his claw along his side, pulling a straight line, and then takes the blood and flings it into the face of this creature, who's going to make a saving throw as he casts Blood Curse of Binding on her.
Oh my gosh.
Hell yeah.
But he says, "Well, I tried." So he's going to pull his short sword from his side, his scimitar, and roll. And he's not bad. He just is missing. So that is it for him. Let's see. Next up is Robin. Robin, you're up.
Great. And she's flying?
She is not. She's at the ground right now. But yeah.
Okay, I will use my movement to get right behind her.
Okay.
And slash twice with my longsword as I cast 2 Eldritch Blasts right at her. +2 because I'm flanking her. So that's a 25 to hit on the first.
Yeah, 25 is gonna hit.
And a 24 on the second.
Yeah, 24 is also gonna hit.
Okay, so that's 11 on the first and 7 on the second.
Okay.
So 18. And then with War Magic, I can make an additional weapon attack as a bonus action, so I will take just a regular longsword strike at her. Which is a 19 to hit.
Okay. 19 hits as well.
Great. For 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay. All right.
And I will end my turn. Just one more thing. And because I hit her with the slashing weapon, her speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next
cool.
turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Good move.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at the 3rd level.
Okay.
Here I go.
Oh.
10 to hit.
10 is a miss.
Okay, well I got 3 more.
Okay.
25 to hit for 3 damage. That sucks. Okay, 25 to hit for 8 damage.
That's also gonna hit. Yep.
And one more. 24 to hit.
Yep, that's also gonna hit.
Okay. And then I'm going to move down here, and then I'm going to start my blade song, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Quark, she points to the sky, and flying down above is a creature. Flying down by Theodora, but it's going to roll initiative and go in with its turn. Oh, but it is its turn. Okay. It is going to try to bite.
Get off me, you nasty bird.
Actually, it's going to swoop right by you and go at Brum.
Okay.
That's fine.
Because it's swooped, it gets to go with advantage. 18 to hit.
That'll miss.
Okay. But that is its turn. And it is the Queen of Birds' turn. Yeah, she does have the trait that when she doesn't provoke an opportunity attack when she flies out of an enemy's reach. She's going to fly 80 feet straight up into the air. She's going to raise her lance to the sky and shout out, "Talos, aid me!" And then fling it down. And when she does, lightning bolts spring from the tip of the lance towards you, Robin, and then they arc out to Cork and Ginger and Brum. Dexterity saving throws.
17.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll my dice.
Okay.
Oh, well, that didn't help at all.
Should have accepted the gift of the goat. Yeah.
So yes, you are engulfed in lightning, and you take 39 damage on a successful save, half that on a failed one.
Wait, what?
17 succeed?
17. Yeah. What is the
You said it the other way. You said we'd take less if we fail.
Oh, okay. No, a 17 was not a success.
Damn. How much
I
sting
will
does that say?
absorb elements.
Okay.
How much?
39.
Hostile action.
Yeah, that is a
but
hostile
is Suffocate
action,
still is Suffocate still in range?
Yes. 100.
She's 80 feet in the air. That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so it works because she's only 15 feet away from me.
No, she's 80 feet up in the air.
Yeah, she's up in the air.
No, but the range is 150.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
If we,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I
We
am
did the
also.
hypotenuse. We're good.
Okay, Brum, what
But,
were
yeah,
you saying?
it's a constitution.
I'm also gonna do absorb elements.
Okay. She failed, and she is going to succeed, actually.
Okay.
Sure.
But that's her turn. She's 80
She,
feet up in the air, right there. Brum, you're up.
You like to do lightning, huh? She's
She
probably
doesn't
really good at
respond.
Dex.
I think she does, Brum.
Yeah, I think she's probably gonna be good at Dex. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna focus on the guy right in front of me instead.
Okay.
I am gonna move just so that lightning cannot jolt up to me, if that's what's going on. And I'm going to attack. This is, I can't actually infuse this, so it's a +1 to damage and attack.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
if I can
that's a
override
hit.
or something.
Yeah. It looks very bloodied after that 8 damage.
9 damage. And
Okay. And then yes, the second one takes it out. Okay. She will to try and throw a spear at Ginger Hoplite, seeing him to be a maze runner. An 18 to hit. That misses, so he is fine. Okay. He dodges out of the way. Ivan, you're up.
All right. I'm going to heal Cork.
Okay.
Wow,
Bonus action
thank you.
spell. Healing word, 4th level, and God, I guess that's just what it is.
That's 12?
Yeah, heal you 15.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'll take Eldritch Blasts at. Wait, she's still 80 feet in the air?
Yeah, currently, yeah.
Are these birds. Oh, I can hit her with these. I have a 13 to hit. Yeah, that's gonna miss.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
And 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Yeah. Cool. So 3 whole force damage.
Yeah, she's going to throw a spear at you at the end of her turn too.
Sure.
27 to hit. That's a little better.
That hit.
Okay, it gets you for 5 piercing and 15 thunder damage. As it comes down and, just a thunder crack fills the arena here. But actually,
here, I need that music.
This area here is no longer difficult terrain. As this thunderclap flattens out that area, the saplings lay twisted on the ground there. Theodora, you're back up again.
Okay. Cork, are you really hurt or just you're okay?
I mean, I could be worse. I'm at 75%.
I'm gonna move just a little bit over here next to Rob. And I'm going to point at the bird woman and I'm going to cast Bane on her.
Nice.
So she needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Break the shape.
A 25.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, I guess nothing happens.
Okay. Anything else you wanted to do?
No, I'm not Avier, so I can't heal as a bonus action, so...
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Ginger is up. What does Ginger do with him up? Nope, he can't. He just can't do anything. He's going to... Yeah, he's going to ready an attack for if she comes down into his... Robin, you're up.
Yeah, you see Robin's eyes turn pure red as blood just starts pouring out of her eyes. All of the scars on her face, on her torso, her arms, her legs, they open up and just start bleeding out. You see that her skin starts getting sucked tight onto her like a skeleton. You see her chiffon jumpsuit just falls down as she becomes so emaciated and thin. You see that her arms start elongating and cracking and snapping and twisting. Her ears kind of grow long and elven. And as she opens her mouth and lets out this wail, you see these 2 long fangs kind of grow out from it as she invokes her Form of Dread with a bonus action. And I gain 5 temporary hit points. And she will just point her finger up at the Queen of Birds and just go, and 2 Eldritch Blasts fly up at it.
Cool.
That is a 14 to hit.
That's going to miss.
Second one is an 18 to hit.
Okay, that one will hit.
For 7 points of force damage, and because my Form of Dread is done, once I hit a creature, on my turns, if I hit a creature, I can force it to make a Wisdom save. So I would like it to do so. Okay. And if it fails, it is frightened until the end of my next turn.
21.
That is a success, so it is not afraid of me. And then I will just use my movement.
Difficult terrain, except for up by...
Yep. I've got 35
Oh, you have...
So I can
you got it.
Yeah. I'm right up next to Theo, standing in front of her, as I just kind of amble with this supernatural speed, and my turn there.
Okay. Cork, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to throw a fireball at the 4th level up into the air at it.
Okay. Yeah, that's safe enough. Yeah. So the dex save.
Yep. And I didn't do good damage.
She rolled a natural 20 on that.
Okay, so she saves. So that's like
half.
14.
15.
Yeah. Oh, sure, if you want. It's fine with me. And then I will go down 1 and end my turn.
She's gonna swoop down on Ginger.
Is that a legendary action?
No, this is her action. She's going down. She's swooping down. Yep, and she's going to swing at him. I'll go ahead and do his first. You got a natural 20. He rolled a 29. Yeah.
How to play Ginger.
Okay, and then she is going to drive her spear down into him. Yeah, the 15 to hit. She's going to miss. And then she's going to swing her talon at you, Cork. 24 to hit.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast shield, so that does not hit.
Okay, then she's stuck. She had to hit somebody, so she's stuck for now. Brum, you're up.
The black line right here, is that?
You can't go past that. That's where the gate is. You could go through if you wanted to, but that could be a very bad idea. Through the other side, you see a dark cave. The other side of a dark cave.
But I can sit right here, right? It'll be fine.
Sure, that's fine. I'll allow it.
Now I'm flanking.
Yep, you are.
Do I just want to punch her? I think I just want to punch her. All right, I did it. So now it is the correct rolls. 18 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
For 7 damage, and then
7 thunder damage.
Yes.
It seems to have no effect on her.
God damn. Well, she is still going to have disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than me.
Okay.
Can I try and grapple?
You could.
Might as well. 13. I'll add 5.
They rolled a 29.
Oh, never mind.
Ivan, you're up. Oh wait, no. At the end of Cork's turn, she's gonna pull another bird out. This one is gonna be right behind our boy, Ginger.
All right, I'll use my bonus action to cast Bardic Inspiration onto Cork, so I get some Cork hype going. And you can use a D8 on an ability attack roll or saving throw once for the next 10 minutes. And that's my bonus action. So I strum my lute, play the song that everyone's very familiar with by now. I play it in bars across the land. And then toward the Queen of Birds, I would like for her to please make a wisdom saving throw. Because I cast Dissonant Whisper. So I whisper into the sound hole of my lute, and something might happen.
A 28. Sorry.
Jesus.
Hold on. Just take half this.
Okay.
She'll take 9 psychic damage. Yep.
She's looking bloody. Theodora, you're up.
Billy is going to waddle up to Cork, and he's going to hug you around your ankle, Cork, as I use Billy to cast Cure Wounds.
Wow.
Oh, that's sick. Cast a spell through.
He looks like a little fungal guy with a one of those ones where it's like what is that Pokemon with the skull on his head? But he's a mushroom boy with a skull over his head there. He heals you for 16. And that's gonna be. Did you roll it already? Okay. Is that with the bonus for Billy being right up on him? It should be. I think it's like 22, isn't it? Yep, a +6 because he's within range of touch, so it gets +6.
Yeah.
So you get 22.
Me for 22.
Yep.
Wow, that's great. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
She is gonna turn. Cause she did the bird. Yeah, she's gonna turn and strike at you again, Cork, with the talons.
She's gonna have disadvantage.
Right. And she figures that out now.
Yep.
A 14 to hit, so that's a miss.
As she does it, there's this loud, shrieking noise coming from my gauntlets. Is almost directed straight at her.
Funny. Yeah. Okay, so that is it. Ginger is up. He's going to imbue his weapon. He scratches a little line of blood along his neck, and his weapon glows with like a holy light, almost like a radiant light of white light that strikes out. He's gonna strike out now at her for 2 weapon attacks.
Yeah, who?
This is Ginger. He's attacking the Queen of Birds. 17 to hit for 9 piercing damage. The other one did not make it. Robin, you're up.
Okay. She's gonna just storm up back to where she was on all fours, just like fairly running, and then 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Cool.
First one, that's a natural 1. But fuck it, I'll use my inspiration and make it a success.
Oh, okay. So, then roll a regular damage.
Great.
Goat bleat echoes through the cave.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. 13 damage, force. Second Eldritch Blast is 18 to hit.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
For 14 force damage.
Nice.
And then with my bonus action, she will just kind of climb up to like where her like thigh is bleeding out and just bite down with a fanged bite.
Hell yeah.
+2 because flanking as well. Yep. So that's a 28.
It's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
For 5 plus my additional. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Oh, I roll an additional D4 for necrotic.
Okay.
There we go. So an additional 1 necrotic.
Okay. Yeah, now she's safely bleeding.
Delicious. And I'll end my turn.
Okay, Cork, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to multi-attack, and my first.
Oh
one
wait,
is...
sorry. If she could just make a wisdom save too.
Oh right.
Yep.
A 25.
That is a success.
Okay. I'm gonna multi-attack, and the first one's gonna be my green flame blade cantrip if it hits. So that's a 26 to hit.
That's gonna hit. Yep.
Okay, and then I'm gonna add the green flame blade damage. So that's extra 6.
Okay.
And then my second multi-attack. That's a 13 to hit, but I'm gonna do my bardic inspiration to add a 1d8.
Oh, okay, yeah, 13, quite possible.
Oof.
Okay,
15. So that's a 15 to hit now.
Yeah, that's a miss.
All right. That's my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, yeah, actually the bird is going to do the same thing where it swoops away from the guy's at a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, he gets you for 14 slashing damage. I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I think I get some.
Yeah, it's got like it's a little bird, but it's like all beak. It's like got like this serrated beak with like steak knives carved into its. Yeah, a 10 is a fail.
Yeah, I thought I had something that. Oh, I get a +5 bonus to any con saving throw I make. Or no, that's only to maintain my concentration. Never mind. It's just.
I will add a +5 to you though with Flash of Genius.
Okay. Then you save.
Wow, thank you, bro.
That's the only thing that is useful for us.
No, perfect.
Not specific con,
but that is its turn. It's now kind of hovering at your side there, Quark. And yes, since she has a flanking target, she's gonna go for Quark. Also, he was the last one to hit her. So she
does know that she's going to be at disadvantage.
Right? Yeah, that's true. But she has flanking too, though, on him.
I mean,
maybe she will just fly straight up again. She's gonna fly straight up again. Nope, she's gonna fly 60 feet up over here.
And then you said that flying enemy is.
Yes.
If she's not specifically doing a swoop or something, I thought you said.
She has a thing specifically. The Queen of. Let's see.
Okay.
She doesn't provoke an opportunity attack when she flies out of an enemy's reach. If she was walking, she still would, or running, she still would, but she's flying specifically. She's gonna go up there, and does she have another spell? So here it is. A spiritual weapon comes out down there by you, Cork, and it's going to try to hit you.
Does it get flanking?
It does not, no. A 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So that is what would be 8 focused or force damage. Sorry.
Okay.
I guess if she was, yeah, that's just a bonus action. So now she can't do a spell. She can throw a spear though, and she's going to throw a spear at. Yeah, she's focusing on Cork. She's gonna go for Cork.
Yep.
But no, she has to go at Brum.
Yes, she will.
Yeah, or it'll be at disadvantage because this is an attack. Yeah. From so let's see, a 16 to hit.
That does not.
Okay. That's it for her. Brum, you're up.
Alrighty. Well, seeing as she's immune to thunder, I'm gonna guess that throwing a bunch of lightning at her also isn't gonna help very much.
Well, sounds like strong reasoning to me, but who knows?
Remember the first session? Alex was like, "Brum is so strong now; he's the best. I love him so much." And
I
second
still do.
fight in, and
well, I mean, when they're immune to the thing I do,
I'm fucking with ya.
I'm going to use catapult.
Oh, okay. Haven't seen that one in a while.
Yeah, I can do bigger object. Each spell slot above second, or second and above, increases by 5 pounds. So I can move a 15-pound item.
Okay, you pull a big rock up out of the.
Yeah, I need her to make a dex save, please.
Okay. Yeah, that's a critical 20. She, I'm sorry, she's rolling high on these saves.
Well, she will take half.
Okay, 13. And that's bludgeoning. Yeah, she will.
Yeah.
Okay. Not looking good. Not looking good. She's bleeding profusely. These drops of blood are pattering on the ground beneath her. She says, "The gates must stand." Ivan, you're up.
I'm gonna try suffocate again.
Okay.
May I please get a Constitution saving throw?
Okay. She rolled a 15, but she's gonna go ahead and succeed on that.
Okay.
That was number 2.
Then.
For those keeping track.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. No.
Yep. So that's my action. With my bonus action, I will give Bardic Inspiration to Robin.
Okay.
You have a D8 you can use
Sick.
on D20 roll.
At the end of your turn, she's gonna throw a spear at Brum. A 15 to hit.
That will not hit.
Why is she rolling bad on attacks in
Hell yeah.
Okay, Theodora, you're up.
Okay, since she's right on my ass.
She's up in the air though. She's up like 60 feet up. She's like 60 feet up. But yeah, you can.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
sure.
fine. I'm gonna
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
25.
Nice. That's the one that gives advantage, right?
Yeah, and the next attack on her is at advantage.
Okay. Ginger is up. I think he can't do anything. He's gonna run forward in front of you, Brum, and he's going to say, "Your battle is with me, Guardian. Let the furless ones go." And he's going to ready an attack. Robin, you're up.
No, this is our fight now, furry one. And she'll rush over here and bonus action cast Hex onto this thing, and I will give the Queen of Birds disadvantage on strength checks with that Hex, and then take 2 Eldritch Blasts. First one at advantage. It is a 19 and a 24.
Yep, both those are going to hit.
So 12 points.
Yep.
And then second one, it's an 18.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to hit.
For 7 force damage.
Okay.
Plus 2d6 for Hex.
Okay.
9 points in necrotic.
All right. Yeah, she's struck by these bolts. Each one of them now with her blood, so, just copiously dripping out of her. Each one of her, really jerks her in the air. But then that hex, that curse within her, tendrils of necrotic damage kind of sprout out from them. And she is just, falls to the ground like a stone, dead. Her spear rolls out of her hand, and as it does, it dematerializes. It goes away. Ginger turns to you all and says, "You've done it. We've defeated the final guardian. We can." I think I'm going to leave the maze. I think this is. Yes, there's a chimera, but I'm so close. We're by the exit. We can leave.
Quick question: is she a humanoid?
She is a humanoid. Yes, she's a humanoid. Yep.
I need 10 minutes with this thing.
That is what are you doing to the corpse?
And what happened to you, by the way, Robin?
Robin isn't even going to respond. She is just going to jump on top of the corpse and start use her fledgling feed and begin exsanguinating this thing of all of its blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Robin nestles up beside this thing and is just sucking the blood out of it noisily and grossly, and not even getting all of it. It's kind of leaking around.
Hold her hair out of the way and kind of while she's doing this.
No, point of order. I think this will still be the first time that even Theo has seen this side of.
Right.
She did
Yeah.
not even look like it.
Cork, having ventured into the fractal forest, this is something that you've been curious about since you were a child. You feel like a little itch in your brain has been scratched. You're going to gain a special feat. You can go in and add a bonus feat. That is Curious Mind, I believe it's called. Curious Mind. Right.
Place one attack with a knowledge check. A successful knowledge check to identify a creature can reveal vital information about its weaknesses, allowing the next attack at it to be at advantage. Cool.
Nice.
That's nice.
Does it also tell you information if it's...
yes, it actually would. Damage? Yep. And also, it only replaces one attack, so you can do it and still attack, or you can do it. You could even do a perception check if you're trying to find a lost person. It doesn't have to be about the creature you're attacking, but you can replace one attack with a knowledge check. And if it is on a target, then your next. So you could do it first even, and then get an advantage on your next attack on it. Or you could, shout the information to your friends, and whoever does a weapon attack next will be at advantage.
So during that attack, if you had done that, it would have told us that she was immune to thunder.
It could have, it could have.
Gotcha.
It's possible.
Cool.
Something I learned with True Strike is if you have a choice to just get advantage on a weapon attack, you should just make another weapon attack. Because technically, if you hit with one of them, that's as if you had advantage. Or if you could hit with both, do advantage.
Okay.
So a little tidbit of information.
All right, and it's about time for us to end, but another quest has been completed. Robin, as you step away from the desiccated husk, you feel more powerful than you ever have in your life before, and
just naked and covered in blood right now.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Go ahead and I just made this an item because it was easier that way, but add Fey Influence to your character sheet. From dusk until dawn, you may cast gaseous form on yourself at will, unless you are suffering from the effects of exhaustion.
Very cool.
Nice, the Maxwell fun gaseous form.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're about to end for the night, but Ginger is kind of just sitting back in the grass on his elbows and just kind of catching his breath. And he looks like this is the first time he's ever done that before in his life. He looks behind him at the gate to the south there. The portals have crumbled on either side of it. The runic stones have crumbled. and you can see straight through. And now coming from that section, you can hear the sound of rushing water, as it looks as though it's a cave, but the cave is behind a waterfall ahead there. To the north, you have a tiny little tunnel you could try and crawl through to get deeper into the maze if you wanted to go chase after a chimera. But you have also heard that it's been flying around town at times. But you could definitely go and try and find it. It's up to you next week when we play Dungeons and Dragons again.
Hallo for nå, was helt for nå, was helt for. Dem du stau, sag bevane, sesters nervne sauge Things nervnibs, the question in me, you're so snes, no snes, the shirt,